Greetings, Libra. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And today we're going to go ahead and take a peek at you and your person's love relationship tarot forecast for June of 2023. Okay, so Libra, this is meant to resonate with you if you have your sun, your moon, or your rising, and particularly your Venus, which is the planet of love and how we communicate in romantic partnerships. So if any of those are dominant in Libra, then this message is dedicated for you. Okay, so I've already meditated on your energy and I have pulled a tarot spread. So we're going to take a look at what is your energy, what is your person currently going through, right? We're going to look at like what is your relationship dynamic, right? How you function as a partnership. And then finally, we're going to see based on what the current energies are, what's next, right? How are we proceeding with this? All right. And also, this is for anyone who is that you came to this reading for, someone that you are energetically connected with, that you agree on. All right, so you're in a definite partnership or situation with a person that you are energetically connected to. Okay, so let's get into your reading, but let me just introduce the decks that we are using because we're using some racy cards today. Okay, we are using Tarot Sexual Magic deck. Okay, to pull the main messages. I use that and then clarified the messages with the good old Kama Sutra Tarot. Okay, so I'll be showing some of the cards on that, so you know, hopefully that goes well. And then I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Romance Angels Oracle just to close out your reading with some advice, right, for you, Libra, during this time to navigate and bless this relationship that you have with your beautiful person. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Our first thing that we want to look at is what is your particular energy at this time, okay? And I see you very action oriented, all right? You've got the Chariot here, which is feeling very eager. You're very actively going towards your person, but I feel like this is just your general energy at this time in June. In June, I see you basking in this Queen of Wands energy, which is all about just satisfying your own needs, right? And prioritizing that and doing the things that bring you joy, okay? And I do think that there is a very fun loving feeling of joy that you have with your person, and you're feeling it right this month as well. And all of this joy, all of this going towards what you're passionate about, I see it leading you into this Ace of Swords, which is all about activating on a new direction on where you want to take this, or where you really want to go, what you are presently choosing to prioritize in your life at this time, okay? And I see, so we got the King of Cups here. So I do see you having a lot of your heart chakra is busting wide open right at this particular time. I see you being very balanced on an emotional scale and being very willing to go out there, okay? I do see you ultimately sitting here and pondering and making important decisions, matters of the heart, particularly like who you want to invest time in, okay? And the person that you're with, like really highlighting that you're looking for not just any old relationship that doesn't like suit you or just like fits a couple of your boxes. I see you looking for a divine partnership, right, with that 2 of Cups. So your heart, you know that you deserve it, but you also are emotionally stable enough and open and ready to do so. So that's your energy. I love that for you. I see you taking a lot of action on your matters of the heart and how and where you want to go with that. So you are really beaming with a lot of heart energy or emotional energies, lots of cups here. Let's look at your person. So your person, I see your person like really full of passion. You and your person could be very sexual, or you guys just have a very playful, or this person is very playful, right? With this Ace of Wands, it's like bringing it on. Ace of Wands is also the getting it on card as well. So you could really enjoy that facet of that person. You could really just like there's something about your physical connection that is just fantastic. But I do see your person really being, besides the playful energy and sexual tension, right, or release that there is, I do see your person being asked to really get serious, okay? It's about being called to do something for your highest good when you get this Judgment card. And they're really being called to maybe lessen up on taking the relationship light and really start contemplating, right? Four of Swords is all about taking a step back and really assessing and thinking about what you want to do next, okay? Let me see the 12, this is 9. So I do see your person is also in a lot of active mode. They're in action as well because they've got the Knight of Cups here. So they are really also actively participating and going towards you. So I do see this as very mutual directive energy. Like you guys are both feeding into each other very, very nicely. But what I do see your person, and maybe because they are being called to think more about elevating this in some way, because I do see your person with this Ten of Swords, which is all about, it could mean the end of a tough cycle or an exit strategy, maybe from going from one place, not exiting, leaving you, but just feeling like a little bit stressed out of where to take this. And I think what they're stressed out about, it definitely has something to do with some type of communication that needs to be had, or something that's coming from their part, things that they want to say that they aren't quite opening up to yet, because you've got that 8 of Wands there, okay? Which is all about being quick, communicating what's on your mind, right? And I do see that as somewhat of, not necessarily a blockage, but a cause of anxiety and concern for your person. Okay, so how do you work as in a relationship? What is the dynamic of the relationship? I see this as you've got the Knight of Pentacles. This is about taking things very slow, taking the steps that you need to take. For example, it could look like something healthy, like building a friendship first, right? And having like stages to the relationship, right? I see that's been important, right? And it's been so important that I also see that you've probably encountered some blockages along the way with this 8 of Swords, right? There's blockages that could be that you guys could physically be separated, or people just not being as forthcoming as they need to be, right? Or holding back to some degree, right? Playing it safe, right? Also, I see that the relationship at this point in time is definitely going through some type of dynamic where there are decisions that kind of need to be made about whether to perhaps invest further or not, right? What are you planning? 3 of Wands is forward movement. From what you've sent out, what are you receiving back? What are your expectations, right? When you're planning, are you guys planning with each other, right? If you've got an event that's planned for, I don't know, let's say like later on in the year, can you count on that person to be there in December? Like, are you on that same page with them? Do you want to start including them in like the future, in your future plans, right? I see that both of you are extremely independent, courageous, strong, you guys, but this is the Strength card. So I see this works, you guys are very like evenly killed, and I think it definitely, when it comes to the passion, I feel like on your side, you're more like emotionally mature. And I feel like on their side, they're more willing to take more risks. There's a little bit more passion, but it really balances out into being great independent, right? Or being fantastic together. So 9 of Pentacles is all about having independence. And I think you guys are both very independent on your own right, okay? So that's how I see that your relationship dynamic. There's been moments where it's slow, but moments where it's kind of slowed down, and there's been blockages. And that's probably because you guys you just got your own things going on with that 9 of Pentacles. Like, you might not live together, or you might not be in the same part of town, right? Or even in the same city. So it's like you are both supporting yourselves, right? While trying to like prioritizing also the relationship, right? So, and that could be why it's been a little bit on the slow end, right? So finally, what is next? So for you, Libra, what's next is, I love this for you because I see a lot of grounding and nurturing, powerful manifestations here. You've got the Empress card, which is all about laying in. It's like Mama Nature work. It's like laying in things on the ground level to materialize what you want. And you also got the Magician here, which is which is a very powerful manifestation card, right? And you're doing this despite there being some opposition. 5 of Wands. So there's definitely some things, like, this is not just a perfect union, right? There's definitely like issues that are coming up. Those issues could be perhaps in the form of other people, associates that are around you, right? With that 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups could also indicate here that you guys are going to be prioritizing time together. This could be like going out, doing things together, like having dates and things like that, right? So I do see that very much happening. And that could be, when you do prioritize this with this person, could be a little straining on your finances, or maybe for both of you with that 5 of Pentacles. So there is some type of loss associated with the material as you guys do manifest the start together. But I see there being a lot of communication about where you want to go, where you want to take this love. Page of Cups. This is all about speaking the love that you want into existence. And then we close out with the Judgment card here. So we got a double confirmation because we have the Judgment card also come out with your person as well. So we got 2 judgments. I see, this is why I use 2 different decks, because you use the second deck and then that card comes out again. It seems very much like a confirming energy that Judgment is all about being called to do not necessarily something else, but to like elevate things, do it higher, do it grander. Because whatever that growth is, it's for your highest good, right? So this is all about expansion and growing. And so I do see you and your person trying to grow together as a unit, right? You guys are trying to become a unit, Libra. I love this for you. All right, so we're just going to pull 3 romance angels for some advice for you to close out your reading. What do the romance angels, what advice do the romance angels have for Libra? Okay. All right, so first card was codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay, so if that applies to you, take note of it. Take control of it, right? Or get help for it if you need to. That could also be looking at that 5 of Pentacles that came out and your what's next, okay? 5 of Pentacles could indicate like some type of illness or addiction of some sort as well. So just be careful with that. Second romance angel's advice was to express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Gesture or gesture, I don't know. But like we said, you got that double confirmation of that Judgment card there. So I do think that there are conversations that are happening soon, right? And last, this situation involves marriage, right? So we've got a wedding. So maybe you are, that's the conversation you need to have, right? Take that, apply it as you may. All right, well, dear Libra, those are you and your person relationship love messages for June of 2023. I hope this was helpful for anybody who watched this in its entirety. Please comment, like, and subscribe for additional content. And if this message really resonated with you, please feel free to book me for a personal reading. You can find more information in the description of this video, or you can look in the about section of the channel and get a link to the Calendly. Anyway, Libra, I wish you and your person lots of healthy love and growth this month. Love you guys. Bye.